Сайн байцгаана уу? Хишгэ багш байна. I'm Hishge from Nomiin Ger. Today we're going to learn something a little bit more advanced than the previous lesson. This is one of the most requested videos, so we decided to go ahead and do it. Yes, this grammar is more advanced, but it is one of the most important things you need to know in Mongolian since this grammar is used so often. It is the conjunction which connects two clauses. In English, this would be when or while. For example, when John called me, I was at work. Or I listened to music while I'm walking. Or when I was a student, I was lazy. Quick note, in English, you say when. It can also be a question word. But in Mongolian, these are two different things. The question word for when is hidze. This is not a conjunction. So remember, you never use the word hidze as a conjunction word as you would in English. Okay, grammar time. In Mongolian, to create these complex sentences by connecting two clauses, we must add one of the following two suffixes to a verb. These two suffixes are khat, khta. Khat, khta. Keep in mind that the four just means the four forms of each suffix according to Mongolian vowel harmony. So we have these two suffixes. Now let's take a verb. Let's use the simple verb bach, to be. Add the first suffix, it becomes bachat. Bachat. Add the second suffix, it becomes bachta. Bachta. Now let's use these to combine two sentences. Би гэртээ байдаг. I'm home. Би хоол хийдэг. I cook. Let's use what we learned to connect them. When I'm home, I cook. Би гэртээ байхдаа хоол хийдэг. So you're probably wondering, why did we use khta instead of khat? Listen carefully. Which form of the suffix you must add depends on only one thing. Does the sentence have a single subject or multiple subjects? The sentence we used as an example had one subject, bi. So we used khta. When the sentence has more than one subject, we use khat. First, let's see some more examples with khta. Let's see another example. Here are two sentences. Би гэрээ цэвэрлж исэн, би хөгжим сонссон. If you combine these two sentences using khta, it becomes би гэрээ цэвэрлж байхдаа хөгжим сонссон. Би гэрээ цэвэрлэж байхдаа хөгжим сонссон. Let's see more examples. Бид нар ажилдаа явахдаа автобусаар явдаг. John гэртээ ирэхдээ таксигаар ирдэг. Та нар гэрт орохдоо гутлаа тайлаарай. Би найздаа бэлэг өгөхдөө баяртай байсан. One thing to notice here is, since it's the same person doing both actions, you don't have to mention the subject twice. Also, notice that the supporting sentence is always before the main sentence in Mongolian. Now let's see how it works when there are two subjects, two different people doing two actions. This is when we use the other suffix khat. It's also a little bit harder because we need to use the accusative case with the subject, so get ready. In this sentence, we have two people doing the two actions, Mom and John. Mom was cooking, when John got home. This sentence has two subjects, Mom and John. So we use had. John-ыг ирэхэд ээж хоол хийжсэн. Notice here that the supporting clause's subject, John, takes the accusative case, ig. So this is a bit complex. Just remember, the supporting clause's subject often takes the accusative case. So how do we know which clause is the supporting clause? The supporting clause is the part of the sentence which cannot exist on its own as a complete sentence, which in this example is when John got home. Now let's practice and see more examples with this little bit tricky but very useful suffix had. Here are two sentences and their combination. Би ирсэн, John гэрт байсан. I came, John was home. And it becomes намайг ирэхэд John гэрт байсан. When I came, John was home. Or John was home when I came. Notice that the accusative form of be is намайг. And the supporting verb here is ирэх, to come, which takes хэд. Let's see more examples. John-ыг кино үзэж байхад би унтжсэн. Бид нарыг сургууль дээр ирэхэд бороо зогссон. Багшийг ангид ороход хүүхдүүд тогложсэн. Намайг бэлэг өгөхөд манай найз их гайхсан. So that's the had suffix, which can be tricky at first. And finally, there is one last thing to say. If the subject of the supporting clause is not a person, pronoun, or proper name, the subject normally does not take the accusative case. For example, here are two subjects of supporting clauses, outside and electricity, that do not take the accusative case. Гадаа халуун байхад би гарах дургүй. Гадаа халуун байхад би гарах дургүй. Тог тасархад би унтжсэн. Tog tasarхад би унтжсэн. That's it for now. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. You're a champion! If you master this, you definitely won't be a beginner anymore. I'm Ger from Nomiin Ger. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and also visit our website. See you next time. Баярлалаа. Баяртай.